Hello everybody, welcome back for another Plan With Me video. There is the November monthly pages of my planner, very blank as you can see. I have plans in November, just nothing that I can really nail down on the monthly pages, I don't know. Anyway, we're planning for the first week of November this time around. I'm using this kit I bought last year from Bean Sprout Paper Co. I think that's the only time I've ever shopped with that person. And that's because they came out with this Among Us kit. And now if you're not familiar with Among Us, it was a game that was very popular, I feel like at the end of last year, so like this time last year, because of everyone being on Zoom and everything, and it's kind of similar if you've played Mafia or Werewolf, but it's obviously a digital version, it's a phone app, and how we would play with either my siblings or with some of our friends is we would use Zoom along with it, and so you would have the game on your phone, Zoom on another device, hopefully, that usually worked the best, and you'd mute yourself and turn off your video while the game was going on, and then you'd confer as to who's the imposter. Anyway, there's my bad explanation of Among Us. So I bought this last year because I was super into it and it seemed like everybody else was too. And then I didn't use it last year because we were already deep into like Christmas kits and New Year's kits and all that. And moving kits in our case. So I just didn't use it. And then I feel like after the end of 2020, I never played Among Us again. So it's just not popular anymore. That's fine. I am okay with that. It was a fun for the time, but I'm okay that the trend is over. But I still had this kit and I needed to use it, and I was thinking of using it for my brother's birthday last week, but his birthday was also the same week as Halloween and I wanted to use a Halloween kit, so I used it this week instead for our other brother's birthday. So they were both involved in the Among Us trend last year, so either one of their birthdays, it's fine, I guess. So I'm just putting down all of the basic parts of the kit. So it came with date covers and like glitter washi that really was probably meant for the bottom of the spread, but I couldn't fit it just because of where I put the thicker piece of washi. So I just kind of played around with it. I just kind of used things where I felt I could fit them in. This was a bit of an odd format of kit for me. Again, I haven't shopped with this person before, so their kits are different than what I'm used to. I'm very used to the Cinderella paper format of kit, and anything that kind of deviates from that, I have to think a little harder when I'm putting the stickers down, even for basic things such as the bottom washi here. Like that bottom washi there, I probably pulled up several times before I could get it centered and figured out with my planner, because then, of course, also I don't use the standard same planner that a lot of people do. I use a Michael's Recollections, which is very similar, but just slightly different enough that sometimes stickers fit a bit weird. Anyway, I brought in pretty much all the full boxes. In hindsight, I could have saved a full box to go along with the leftovers from this kit. I only ended up saving the double box that just says, discuss. I really should have worked that into a PowerPoint this year at some point when I want my students to discuss things, but I'm not cool enough to think of that. I reference things from like 2019 sometimes in my classes, and sometimes I feel like my students are a little confused, and I'm like, that was only 2 years ago, and to them like 2 years is so much more because they're teenagers, and I'm just here in my late 20s, like 2019 wasn't that long ago. Anyway, there's a tangent for you. I decided to just put the boxes in rainbow order based on the background, which meant that there were a lot of full boxes facing in the same direction, but whatever, I think it turned out fine. Once you fill in all of the little details of the week, I feel like you don't notice the full box placement as much, because like everything's put together. Like right now, Thursday through Saturday look a little weird because all the dudes are hanging out, pointing in the same direction, but once you fill out the rest of the spread, I think it looks fine. Wednesday, I have one of the dead guys on there, and that really described the Wednesday this week. I had a lot of meetings this week. This was another week where I met one-on-one with my students to talk about a different paper this time. So I talked a lot one-on-one with people. Felt a little dead at the end of it. Oh, and this is cute. I put in a habit tracker to start taking vitamins because I bought vitamins. And then I only did it once because for some reason I thought I bought chewable vitamins, and they are definitely not chewable because they taste terrible. I'm trying to take vitamins and be healthier and, you know, get the nutrients I need, but it's a work in progress. Stay tuned. All right, so there's the whole base. I put in a dinners tracker on the sidebar, and all the full boxes and glitter headers and whatnot are in. I decided to use the weekend banner. I thought this was a really cool weekend banner, and actually all of the little holes in the letters are cut out, so it looks cool against the background. I did have to pull in some tweezers to pull out the center of like a couple of the letters, but that was fine. I liked how it looked. And then now I can finally get into the weekly plans. So Monday was the first, so of course, oh, I forgot to mark. Oh no, payday was on Tuesday, sorry. I get paid on the 1st, except when the 1st is a Monday, apparently, and then I get paid on the 2nd. Weird. But all my bills are still due, so that was fun. Rent and my credit card and all that. Then I put in a half box for conferences and a work label for my second job. I used a Molly with a pencil from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I think it's like Molly loves to draw, but I like using it for grading, even though most of my grading is not on paper anymore. I moved a lot of stuff online, or it got moved online this past year, and I've just kept it there because it's a lot easier to grade. I used to hate grading online, but now I actually prefer it. Anyway, but I also wanted to use Molly with a pencil because my students brought their drafts on paper to me, and I wrote comments on them, so that's how that worked. Then at the bottom of Monday, I put in a Molly surrounded by stickers for pulling stickers for a plan with me, and then I just used the plan sticker from the kit and one of the ribbons from the kit to mark that I filmed a plan with me. Kept it simple. Tuesday was finally payday. I really don't know why they had to wait until the 2nd to pay me, but that's fine. Then I put in one of these labels from the kit and a laptop from Oh Hello Co. to mark that I graded a dozen papers in one sitting. And then I marked with this lunch date sticker from Wonton and a Million. It's from a Michael's sticker book. I didn't have any burrito stickers, and this was the only one I had. So we didn't have a lunch date, but Nathan had made tortilla dough, and so he offered to make me a steak burrito for lunch because we had some leftover steak from Halloween and leftover tortilla dough, and it was an amazing lunch to have on a random Tuesday. Then I put in like this third box with another Molly with holding a pencil for more conferences, more one-on-one meetings with my students. And then I put in another label and Molly watching TV for Tasting History having a new episode, as well as Mythical Kitchen having a new episode. Not much going on Tuesday, just a lot of grading and apparently a really great steak burrito. Wednesday was my third brother's birthday, so I put in one of the fun half boxes with one of the little jumpsuit guys and a cupcake from Oh Hello. More conferences with students, so I marked that with another Molly and then decided, oh, maybe I'll move the Molly on Monday to a different side, and then realized there was already sticker residue stuck to that side of the half box, so I'm just like, whatever, you're staying here. You're staying where I originally put you. Then I did something that I feel like nobody does anymore. I put a label over one of the full boxes. Oh my goodness, who does that anymore? And a laptop because I needed to grade the proposals for my students' next paper. I did this like several times this week, but this was the only time I felt the need to really mark it. I really strained my neck this day because the chair in my office on campus is not really tailored for how short I am, and so I sit kind of dumb in it and hurt myself a lot, I've noticed. So I put in a Grumpy Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. because my neck really hurt. I really strained it this day because I was sitting in that chair from like 9 to 2 with very few breaks. Then I put in another label for more work at my second job. And then I put in this Gave Myself Space sticker from Once More with Love. Believe it's from like the introvert sheet or something like that, because we had a survey due for my second job as to whether or not we were going to come back in the spring. And I did decide to essentially resign for spring semester just because I've got a lot of new stuff going on at my main job, and I just want to focus on that. I'm happy that with my main job, I have enough classes next semester that I can quit my second job for now. Obviously, I like getting paid more, but I've really been running myself into the ground this semester, juggling everything. It was kind of an experiment to see if I could do everything, and it turns out I can, but I'm in pain a lot, I'm tired a lot, and I just feel like I want to focus more intently on my main job next semester. I might go back to that other job at some point if they'll have me, but for now I'm going to take that next semester off. Anyway, at the end of Wednesday, I marked with a Molly that we got what I'm calling my cat's mini-me. Nathan got her a little calico stuffed animal. So it's her little kitty. She likes to kick it in the face and rip out its jugular, so that's cute. Then on Thursday, I had some really weird dreams. I don't even remember what the weird dreams were, but they all like blended together. So I marked that with Molly has insomnia. I did some more grading, so that laptop is from Oh Hello. I had more conferences from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I didn't play Animal Crossing this day, but the update came out this day, so I marked that with a sticker from Simply a Mess. And then the vet called us. So if you remember from last week, if you watched last week, we took our cat to the vet the Friday before Halloween because she was having some litter box issues. We got a bunch of tests done. It was very expensive. So the vet called us finally on Thursday evening with the results, and physically she's fine. There's nothing weird. She does have like a little bit of a high pH level, so we're switching her to a pH reducing food. Never knew that was a thing. But then the funny thing also is that she said it's mostly probably a behavioral thing. So like we're going to change her litter and like get her another litter box. But the vet also said that we need to reduce stress as much as possible, which I just thought was funny because like our cat will literally like lay around the house on her back in a very like prone position like a lot of the time. So we don't know exactly why she's stressed, but we'll address it. We'll take care of her. And then I just marked that it was 3 weeks until Halloween with another Molly who is ready to go with that pumpkin pie. Moving on to Friday, I was up way too early. I don't really remember why, but I got up way too early for my schedule. If I get up too early, what happens is that by the time I have to tutor people at 3 p.m. on Friday, I kind of am dead. So I try not to get up too early, but I am kind of a morning person too. I don't know. Then I had more conferences, and I did get some more grading done because I didn't get it all done on Thursday because I was sleep deprived. And then Nathan got his COVID booster this Friday. He was eligible because of certain health conditions that he has, so he went and got his. I'm going to get mine, the earliest I can really fit mine in is December, so that's when I'll do that. I'm eligible because I technically work in a high-risk environment because I work at a university, and I can confirm I have not been sick all semester, but a lot of my students have. So yeah, I need to get my shots. Then I put in another work label, and then I put in an Animal Crossing sticker from Simply a Mess and this Catch a Tarantula sticker from Oh Hello because I was playing Animal Crossing because of the update and like going on the boat rides and all that fun stuff. But then I also caught a tarantula, finally. I've been bit by tarantulas so many times. It's so great. But I finally caught one this particular evening. And then we watched the latest episode of Great British Bake Off, and that sticker is from Little Pencil Design. On Saturday, I marked with a Molly's Sick sticker that my boyfriend slept pretty much all day. In addition to usually getting more sick than I do, he tends to have more intense reactions to things like the flu shot and the COVID shot. So he was pretty much in bed all day, and that's fine. You know, he needed to take that time to rest. I played with the cat, so that sticker's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I had an America's Tire appointment to get my tires rotated because I bought my tires from them. So they do that for me, which is very nice. I did laundry, I did dishes, and I filmed a plan with me, so I marked that with items from the kit. And then I ordered a stocking for my kitty cat on Etsy, so that sticker is from Fox and Cactus. It's really cute. I will probably show you once it comes in. It's handmade, and I'm looking forward to it. Then I played some Animal Crossing, and that rounded out Saturday. Sunday, I snuggled with the kitty cat. We had a coffee date because Nathan was feeling a lot better. So that used to be my custom Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I've run out of time. Hold on. We went to Ralph's, and then I marked that Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary here on YouTube did her debt-free live stream. I'm so proud of her. So Tracy, if you're watching this, congratulations again. I'm very proud of you. And then I just rounded out that day with a half box for something that I can't quite talk about yet, but maybe we'll talk about it in the future. Maybe we will. Other than that, I put in deco from the kit with all the little Among Us characters, and that finished this week out. So thank you so much for watching this week. I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how your week is going, and I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.